Game 1, the shot wasn't falling. He turned into a playmaker, had 13 assists. Game 2, came out the box like, this is my game. I think he went 6 for 8 from 3 in Game 2. However, Mr. Rose, he still hasn't made that superstar leap, that we win because of me leap that you like to say.
Yep.
What do you expect him to counter with as the series heads back to Boston?
If you notice, for the most part, when you show him shooting the ball, it's on the perimeter. When you see him driving the ball, it's to pass. He had a couple of opportunities where he drove and he finished strong at the hoop. Here's a stat that I want you to watch for Jayson Tatum. Free throws attempted. One of the things that allowed his game to grow, besides the fact that he improved his ball handling crazy, is that he got stronger, was able to absorb contact, and get himself to the free throw line. I want to see him taking more free throws than threes. I want to see him taking more free throws than threes. And also the other thing I would like to see him do is attack the rim with ferocity to dunk. Not to lay it up, not to do a floater, not to do a runner, to dunk. If you look at the Golden State Warriors, who's their shot blocker?
Kevon Looney?
Who's their shot blocker?
Draymond, I guess.
Right. So you have to attack the bucket to dunk. And when that happens, you might get the Warriors in foul trouble. And I want to give Wiggins a lot of credit for his defense. And shout to Gary Payton returning to add another defensive player to take pressure off of Jordan Poole. See, bringing Gary Payton back took pressure defensively off of Jordan Poole, and it allowed Jordan Poole to actually get going in the third quarter. So if you're Jayson Tatum and these guys are on you, they're not going to block your shot. So you got to attack the basket to lay up sometime, to dunk almost every time, because they don't have an elite rim protector that's going to challenge him athletically.
So the way that he started Game 2, I was like, oh, he saw what happened in Game 1. He's coming out firing. He's hitting contested threes. I think he had 4 threes in the first quarter. How come he wasn't able to continue that momentum and carry it into the third quarter and fourth quarter?
Because playing in the NBA Finals, it's really hard for somebody to score 25 points in multiple games. And so when Al Horford does that in Game 1, that's his game to help the team win. We'll look back like we did when the Raptors won it and looked at all of the players that had their 20-point game to finally help them win the championship. So if you're Jayson Tatum and you see that you've gotten off to great first halves against the Heat and or the Celtics and or the Warriors, but it doesn't necessarily lead to great second halves. So what I would like to see him do is to attack early to try to get the Warriors into the bonus, and also attack that way in the second half. It seems like he goes very aggressive in the first half, and he doesn't have the energy to maintain that aggression in the second half. So he got to pace himself. That's why I talked about getting to the free throw line, because it's tough every time, Jacoby, to make a contested shot when you the go-to guy.
Yep.
Like that's just a tough way to live. And so getting to the line, that'll slow the game down some for him. I think that will allow him to be able to now pace himself and be very productive for 4 quarters, not just in the first half.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.